Welcome student, I am Mr. Abhijit Bambre, working as assistant professor at Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawhar. In last video, we are discussed what is dye. A dye is a or dye stuff is a usually a color organic substance, may be compound, it may be mixture, which when applied to the substrate impart color to that substrate. Here substrate is any paper material, any leather material, it may be textile material, it may be plastic, waxes and cosmetic. Then we are discuss requirement of an good dye. Good dye possess or having chromophoric and oxochromic group where chromophore is responsible for color and oxochrome is intensify the color. Then substantivity is an important of an good dye. Then solubility, linearity and coplanarity. Then economic viability is also important. Then we discuss fastness property of dye. What is fastness property? The ability of substrate to retain color when exposed to a various agent is called as fastness property of dye. That is light fastness, then washing fastness, then perspiration fastness, then heat fastness, then rubbing fastness, and last one was a bleaching fastness. Today we are going to start or we are going to learn natural dye. What is natural dye? Natural dye are dyes or color derived from plant, vertebrate and minerals. Most of natural color are color or dye derived from plants, vertebrate and minerals. The majority of natural dye are vegetable dye derived from plant. The sources of that is roots, bark, leaves and wood. The other biological sources also include like fungi and lichens. The natural dye also derived from fungi. Then these have been used since ancient time for a coloring and printing fabric like in a caves. Until the middle of last century, the most of dye were derived from plant animal sources by a long and elaborated process. The natural dye are derived. The process of making a natural dye is a long process. Natural dye means what? Those dye are derived from or came from the plant or making from the plant, invertebrate and minerals are called as natural dye. What are those? Natural dye. There is a several natural dye: indigo, Tyrian purple, madder, cochineal, curcumin, logwood, then henna, saffron and last one chlorophyll. Indigo means first one indigo means in Marathi we call as neer. Then Tyrian purple is called as royal color or royal purple. Then madder, then cochineal, curcumin means a turmeric powder, logwood, henna means mehendi, saffron means a kesar and chlorophyll. Those are natural dye or example of natural dye. Let's move or discuss one by one. What is indigo? History of indigo dye. Indigo has been used in the textile industry for the last several thousand years. It one of the earlier dye stuff recorded in the history and yet retain its supreme importance even today. Actually, the indigo plant came from the genus Indigo feri. It is one of the earliest dye stuff recorded in the history and yet it's a supreme important even in today. As we know, the supplier of indigo The discovery of indigo dye. India has discovered indigo dye, and India has been created with the discovery and use of indigo in the distant past. The art of producing blue dyeing is believed to have spread through the Egypt, and from there is spread to some Asian nation, Greek and Italy. The indigo bearing a plant belong to the genus Indigoferae. The leaves which yield a yellow juice when we crush the leaves of Indigoferae, which rapidly turn blue color when we expose into the air. Here oxidation is take place. Due to oxidation, the leaves of Indigoferae or indigo plant turn blue. Next, Tyrian purple or royal color. We called as royal color. Tyrian purple occupy a prominent position in a Roman history. Prominent means a strongest position in Roman history. Tyrian purple are extracted from two kind of shellfish, Purpura hematostoma and Murex bandaris. There is two shell. It is derived from a two shellfish, that is or in shellfish, that is Hematostoma purpura and Murex bandaris. There are two fish. They are very important for a Tyrian purple color. The hematostoma yielded a deep blue purple color. Purpura hematostoma gives deep blue purple color, while Murex bandaris gives a redder shade, means a light shade color. Tyrian purple was called as royal purple color. It was expensive, too expensive, used only by the royalty. It is a derivative of indigo. Tyrian purple is a dye derived from the two shellfish, that is Purpura hematostoma and Murex bandaris. Tyrian purple called as royal purple color. It was expensive and only used those having royalty. It is a derivative of indigo dye. Next, madder. What is madder color? Root contain madder color. The root of madder plant contain a glucoside called as a rubiatheric acid. The root of madder plant contain a glucoside called as rubiatheric acid, which on hydrolysis give a sugar and alizarin, which is active dye. Actually, sugar and alizarin, which is active dye, it is called as turkey red, as it is produced in bright shade. Turkey means a bright shade. Bright shade. When dye using a turkey red oil, the dye was extracted from root of madder. Actually, madder color are extracted from root of madder. In the Middle East and Asia, another related dye, there is two component, that is alizarin and purpurine. Purpurine is also found in madder, which is 1,2,4-dihydroxyanthraquinone, whereas alizarin is a mordant dye, produce red, pink, brown, yellowish brown when treated with compound of aluminium, tin, chromium and copper respectively. Actually, alizarin in madder, red color or madder color are derived from the root of madder is due to ruberethric acid. When ruberethric acid goes on hydrolysis is give sugar and alizarin, which is important factor for color. There is two component alizarin and porphyrin were present in madder root. Next, cochineal. Cochineal obtained from or derived or it is a dry powder bodies of a female insect. Here, look here, there is dry powder body of female insect, that is in that plant. Coccus means insect and cacti is a name of plant. Here, look here, it is dry powder body of the female insect, that is Coccus cacti, largely available in Central and South America, Mexico, West Indies, contain carminic acid which is soluble in water and produce a crimson, scarlet and purple color with a chromium, aluminum and tin compound respectively. Actually, carminic acid is a derivative of anthraquinone and it is useful for a dyeing of a silk and wool. It is non-toxic color, so it can also be used as a food color. The cochineal color. Cochineal color is derived from female insect or dry powder of after the death of that insect. There is a dry powder bodies of the female insect called as a Coccus cacti, and they contain a carminic acid which are important for a cochineal color, and they are found in Central and South America, Mexico and West Indies. The use actually it is a derivative of anthraquinone, and the uses of cochineal color, they are used for a dyeing a silk material and wool material. And cochineal color, it is a non-toxic color, so it can also be used as food color. Next, curcumin. Curcumin means a turmeric, means a haldi, is a orange yellow color crystalline powder. This yellow turmeric color matter is extracted from root of Curcuma longa. It is also extracted from root of Curcuma longa. Turmeric can be used as indicator as it is yellowy in acidic medium and red in alkaline medium. Turmeric powder is used to detect pH between 8 to 9. It also used in detection of boron. It does not have much use as a dye, as we know, as it is non-toxic. Turmeric can be used as food color in daily life. Further, it also has antiseptic properties. The active colored compound in turmeric is curcumin. What is curcumin? What is use of curcumin or turmeric? Is orange yellow crystalline powder extracted from the root of Curcuma longa. Plant name Curcuma longa. It used also as indicator, and yellow, it is yellow in acidic medium while red in alkaline medium, and main use, it is not used much as color, right? It used as food color, or it is it having some antiseptic properties, so it also used as antiseptic. Next, Logwood is a natural mordant dye which is extracted from Campeche wood found in South America. It is extracted from Campeche wood found in South America. It contains a glucoside which get hydrolysis by a fermentation to give a glucose, and hematoxylin which on oxidation give a hematine which is the active dye. The presence of hematine actually it is responsible for a dye. Logwood is a only natural dye which is still produced from the natural sources on a commercial scale. There is so many limitation of a natural dye that we will see in next lecture, but a limitation that is to derive to making the process of making a natural dye is too long, too expensive, too time consuming, but there is one dye, that is logwood dye. It is the only natural dye which is still produced from a natural sources on a commercial scale. It is a plant of a logwood dye. Next, henna. It is henna means mehendi. It is reddish brown dye made from a powdered leaf of a henna plant. The lawson means 2-hydroxynaphthaquinone is the coloring matter present in henna. Henna has property of acid dye and it is used for a dyeing hair and for a making reddish brown design on the skin or hand. Henna is a compound or it is a compounded with a pyrogalol or copper salt and used as hair dye. As we know, it also used for a designing on hand, or it also used as hair dye. The active color compound present in henna mehendi plant is called as lawson. It is a 2-hydroxynaphthaquinone. Next, saffron. It is yellow spice obtained from a plant Crocus sativus. The plant belong to species Crocus sativus. This is very expensive as it can be obtained only in limited amount. So it is very expensive. As it is non-toxic, it is mainly used as food color and flavoring agent. Saffron means kesar. It is very expensive. It is yellow spice made from a dry stigma of a crocus flower with maybe yellow, purple or white color. The plant belong to the species Crocus sativus. This is very expensive dye as it can be obtained only in the limited amount. As it is non-toxic, so it is mainly used as a food color and flavoring agent. Last one, chlorophyll. This is green coloring matter present in the leaves and bark of the plant. Or chlorophyll is a green photosynthetic pigment found in leaves and bark of the plant. It is a magnesium complex of heterocyclic compound called as porphyrin. It is a mixture of two compounds called as chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, which differ in the methyl or aldehyde group respectively. They can be separated by chromatography. Chlorophyll is used in a cotton dyeing and a block printing, but it is give a very dull green shade with a poor fastness property since it is not used in many commercial uses. It is non-toxic, so is also used as a food color. Today we are discuss what is natural color. The natural color, those color are naturally derived from plant, animal, invertebrate and minerals are called as natural color. Which are those? That is indigo, madder, cochineal, then curcumins, logwood, henna, saffron, chlorophyll and Tyrian purple. We will stop here.